This broadcast is brought to you by Colby Brooks with Century 21 Right Pace Real Estate and buyfrombrooks.com. Let Colby Brooks handle all of your real estate needs. It's breaking news on NEA Report with Stan Morris reporting along with you. And first up in Randolph County, tonight's breaking news where a suspicious death investigation just confirmed to NEA Report. The full report coming up. Also in Greene County Tech, a precautionary lockdown taking place today. We'll tell you everything we know about that. And a Caraway man was charged for shooting at a deputy, for actually shooting the deputy allegedly. And we'll tell you all the time and the charges he's facing, and it's a lot, next.
Stan Morris reporting.
Breaking news on NEA Report. A suspicious death investigation is underway in Randolph County. Thanks for joining us tonight. And it's Stan Morris reporting along with you with a tragic bit of news from Randolph County where a man was killed under suspicious circumstances, and authorities are hoping to find answers. We don't know the man's name yet. He was a male in his mid-30s, reportedly found in a car late Monday, early Tuesday. One source at the scene told me that it appeared he had been beaten badly, maybe even bludgeoned. The male was brought to a local hospital in Pocahontas and pronounced dead Tuesday morning. Now, the Randolph County Sheriff's Department has confirmed today that suspicious death investigation is underway. We're actually looking for details on that for a few days. It took us until today to find out. Sheriff Kevin Bell told NEA Report the body had been sent to the Arkansas State Crime Lab to determine the cause of death. Quote, "I will confirm that this investigation is a suspicious death investigation," but he couldn't confirm much else. He's waiting for results from the Arkansas State Crime Lab because, according to the sheriff, there's more facts needed before he can comment on it to even tell us what that this case for certain is. Of course, it does sound ominous based on the information we know, and it being a case where a body's been sent to the Arkansas State Crime Lab. We will have to wait for those results. We don't know how long that will take, but the sheriff did say he anticipates sending out a press release on this story tomorrow. And so we'll follow back up and have more about this tomorrow on NEA Report. If you're looking for more info on it right now, go to neareport.com. Worrying rumors spread across Greene County today, leading to a precautionary lockdown at the school, which was lifted a short time before 3 p.m. after worrying rumors sent detectives from the Greene County Sheriff's Department there to investigate. Thankfully, it was only precautionary. It does not appear that there was ever any imminent threat on campus to the kids. We wanted to bring that information along to you. Steve Franks, the sheriff of Greene County, told us he's going to get us some more info on that, and it may be later tonight before he has that. He said once his detectives got back with him and informed him of exactly what happened, he would try to clear things up for the public. But the main message is there was never an imminent threat. If you're wondering what a soft lockdown is, it basically means that they're securing the campus. There's not thought to be an imminent threat to the students, but it is a precautionary measure just with the times and the way things are. Thankfully, it did not appear anything happened, and we will try to have an update on this story on neareport.com later tonight if you check back in. A Caraway man in a gunfight with officers, a man who actually is alleged to have shot a police officer and shot at other officers, is being charged with attempted capital murder. We're talking about Eugene Collins, 49, charged yesterday in Craighead County Eastern District Court. He's being held on a $5 million bond, and he's also being charged with 7 counts of aggravated assault, 7 charges of terroristic threatening. He's looking at going away for the rest of his life. And this is after an incident on June 20 near Caraway at Craighead County Road 847 when authorities responded after Collins was said to have threatened to kill 7 people inside of a home. Authorities responded, but Collins is alleged to have fled. His vehicle became stuck in a field, and then, according to police, he began firing a 12-gauge shotgun at them when they confronted him. Here's where it gets scary. He struck Craighead County Deputy Logan Dotson in the head with some pellet, or at least one of the pellets, from the, I'm assuming, bird shot that was fired. It's still potentially deadly, even though many people mistakenly believe it isn't. As I was talking to Scott Ellington, he said that only 1 inch or 2 in another direction, and the pellet, instead of hitting his skull, which stopped it, by the way, would have entered the eye, and it could have killed him. Attempted capital murder, each charge of that could be life in prison, 10 to 40 years or life in prison. because of the seriousness of that, plus all of the aggravated assault and terroristic threatening charges. This 49-year-old man is highly unlikely to ever be a free man again based on all of the counts if he is convicted, we should say. He's going to be arraigned in Eastern District of Craighead County Circuit Court in Lake City on February 19th. And of course, all suspects are innocent until proven guilty. Over the past several nights, there's been a rash of vehicle break-ins happening across Craighead County, and I want to tell you about them because I want to try to stop them if we can. Of the 5 reports released today by Craighead County Sheriff's Office, each one of them, all 5, breaking and entering cases, but there were more than 5 reports, obviously. Just saying of the ones that were released. Let's start out 4 a.m. February 5th. It was Craighead County where a man was going to work. 4 a.m. He goes to get in the vehicle and he realizes the back window, back glass busted out, a flashlight stolen, and a 9mm handgun. Now, he has video cameras, but he's, at least as of the last report we read, he wasn't able to get any video off of them. Perhaps he will be able to, and hopefully, because we'll share it if he can. But it was a story like that. It was several other stories like that. People waking up, about to go to work. One person, 7:30 a.m., they found their console pilfered through. A third man getting ready for work found his vehicle had been entered. His wallet was stolen out of his truck, along with another set of keys. He didn't even realize it was gone until he got to the gas station. Talk about a bad time to realize it. I hope it was before he pumped the gas, by the way. But whether the suspect enters the vehicle forcefully, or whether they just open an unlocked vehicle that isn't theirs, the felony charge of breaking or entering remains the same. So it's serious business. It's a felony to go into somebody else's vehicle, and then there's charges for the theft as well. Another vehicle broken into, County Road 374. Several other reports were made. A woman detailed a vehicle break-in that took place, a slightly different set of circumstances, where she brought her husband home from the doctor on Tuesday, and Wednesday morning somebody went through her console. That was also out in the county. Of course, Jonesboro's had issues with vehicle break-ins as well. We've reported on those in the past. The commonality of these, it seems to be, are vehicles that are left outside of a garage, vehicles left out, and vehicles with stuff in them. If you have the foresight, it is strongly suggested you never leave a gun in your vehicle overnight, or for that matter, when you're not in the vehicle. Take the thing with you. What do you got it for otherwise, right? Leaving a gun in a vehicle, it always ends up stolen, it seems like. And once it ends up stolen, it always ends up in the hands of a criminal. And that's the worst. I've actually got a friend who had a handgun stolen, and the gun was used in a murder. He eventually got it back. But how crazy is that? So be careful out there. Also, of course, purses, wallets, belongings. Try not to leave that stuff out there. But it's sad because we have to offer advice to the law-abiding citizens to avoid the lawbreakers, and something about that just doesn't seem right. So if you have any information about who may have been the lawbreaker, or breakers in this case, let's contact Crime Stoppers at 935-STOP. You can also call the Sheriff's Department. I've got their number on this story for Lake City and Jonesboro. It's 933-4551. Thanks for watching us tonight on NEA Report. We really do appreciate your support. If you think we've done enough to earn it, a like or a share would really help us out a whole lot. It gets local news out there to even more people through social media. And if you want to support this thing even more than that, become a supporter for just 99 cents a month. Supporters actually got 2 newscasts today. There was a newscast earlier today that supporters had exclusive access to, but nobody else is ever going to get that except for the supporters. Stan Morris reporting in Jonesboro, NEA Report. Have a good night.